Hi everybody! It's back to school season and I've teamed up with some of my very good YouTube friends to bring you this super fun and super cute set of school themed tutorials for all your upcoming school events. You can find a link to the entire playlist underneath this video. I'll be teaching you how to make these super cute Kawaii textbooks. Hi everybody, this is Laura
and Arnie
with Crazy Cool Cakes, and today we're coming to you with another super cute and really fun tutorial. All of our kids are going back to school, so these are perfect for all of your back to school events. We're going to be teaching you how to make these adorable little Kawaii textbooks. I am just in love with these. These are so much fun, so much detail. These are perfect for cupcakes, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so to get started with our little textbooks, the very first thing we're going to do is make the inside of the book. And all you're going to need is some white gum paste. Knead it and make sure you get all the cracks and wrinkles out of it. Okay, so there's my gum paste free of cracks and wrinkles. And I'm just rolling this into a little pill shape. If you're going to make lots of them, I would recommend, rolling out a large white piece, and that way you could just go ahead and cut out several all at once. I'll show you the thickness here once I have it pretty rolled out. Okay, so I know this will be more than enough, and if you look at the thickness, it's a little less than ½ inch in thickness. So once again, my cut will be 1.25 inches in width. So I'm going to make my first cut here at the bottom. Okay, do your best to cut your little pages at a 90-degree angle. If you guys are interested in these blades, check out the link underneath the video. You'll find the link there to the blades that we use. So here's my ruler. My book is going to be 1.25 inches wide. So there's a 1.25 mark. I just make a little mark and then make my cut. Okay, and then 1.5 inches long, so that's gonna be right about here. And of course, when you cut your gum paste, the blade tends to kind of drag the gum paste down, so I like to just use my tabletop and my fingers to square it off again. Okay. So there is the little inside of our book. Next thing you're going to do is we're going to use the blade to scratch little tiny lines into the sides of the book so that it looks like pages. And then of course you only need to do this on 3 sides. So go ahead and choose right now which side you want to be the spine of the book. And for this, I do use the blade side because you want your lines to be nice and thin. Just a warning guys, please be careful that you don't accidentally cut yourself. So use your blade to cut lines all along. I'll zoom in on this part so that you guys can see the fine detail, but this really does give it a lot of cute character. Okay, on the corner, I like to take the blade and actually dig it into the corner, and this actually looks like the little pages are separated. Really cute. Okay, so this will be the front of my book. And again, just careful that you don't cut yourself, because then you'll get
blood all over
your pages, and it turns into one of those bloody mystery books. And again, in the corner, actually dig the blade in so that you get those little page effect. One more side. When you're holding it in your fingers, be careful that you're not, squeezing it too much or pinching it too much, because then you start to distort the shape of your book. Okay, so there are all my little pages scratched into the side of my little textbook. I'm gonna put it back down and look at how badly I messed up the shape. So if you did, you know, you can just use your blade and just straighten everything out again. Set that off to the side. And I'm doing girly colors, so I think I'm going to do a really nice purple for this cover. So just take your gum paste and roll it out about 1/8 of an inch in thickness, like we usually do for all of our cupcake toppers. And I'll go ahead and do that now. I like to roll this into a long tube. So if our book, of course, is 1.25 inches in width, that means you want the total length of the cover to be at least 2.5 to 3 inches, because we're still gonna cut some off. So let's just roll this out to where we know it's gonna be more than enough for our book cover. So right when you get about to the thickness of maybe a little thinner than a Velveeta cheese. If you like Kraft cheese, please stop the video right now. Because Velveeta is the best cheese. So when you get to about a little bit thinner than a Velveeta, you can see the thickness there. That's the perfect thickness for your little textbook, okay? So what we're going to do is take your little pages and don't put it right in the middle. Put it a little bit to the right of your textbook cover. Right there. Thank you, baby. Nice clean blade, okay? And you can see where the cut is. I'm not gonna be flush up against my pages. You wanna give it maybe 2 millimeters and make sure you're nice and straight. And that's gonna be our first cut. So that's how much of the book cover you want sticking out. You'll get a better shot over here. So here I am flush with my pages. Give it a little bit more than what you need, okay? Okay, so you can see that it's sticking out a little bit farther out from the pages. Now, I'm just gonna make a initial cut. I'm gonna cut way more than that. And then just kind of flip this over just to see how much of this I can safely cut off. Get rid of what I don't need. And then what I'm gonna do before I actually cut the cover to the exact size that I need, I'm gonna go ahead and glue my little pages to the book cover. So all I'm gonna do is add a little bit of glue to the top of my pages. A little bit of glue to the side, the spine, okay? Then carefully lift the cover and start pressing it up against the spine. You want to avoid having gaps, okay? And then press it down gently. You don't want to press hard. Now what I'm going to do is lift the entire thing and flip it over, and I'm going to glue the back cover to the back of my book. So this should not be too stuck. Take a little bit of glue, just a little bit, you don't need a lot. Nice and straight. Use your 2 fingers and start pinching the edges of the spine, because you don't want it to be rounded. You want to have a nice little sharp corner, little sharp edge on the spine. Lift the whole thing, grab it from the pages, and then gently take your fingers and start pinching where the spine is. That way you start getting cute little, isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. Little sharp corners. Now what I'm gonna do is take this cover and kind of lift it out of the way so that I can see what I'm doing down here. And I'm gonna take my blade and just cut to where I have maybe 1 millimeter or 2 hanging over this edge. Flip it over. And then what I like to do is actually use this cover that I just cut as my guide. So you put your blade up against it, nice and straight, and then you just make your cut straight down. Make sure you're giving yourself the perfect amount of room. So you can see here we have about the same width of cover sticking up above the edge of the pages. So again, just gently press everything down, and again, go over your little spine. How cute. Now if you wanted to just leave your little book just like this, you could. Super cute, but let's go ahead and add some really adorable little kawaii faces. And then that way you can give it that little bit of extra cuteness. So go ahead and take out some black gum paste for this. So to cut out 2 little black eyes, the perfect size I think for this little book cover is with a little 10 tip. So I'm using a number 10. And I'm just gonna roll out some black gum paste. Not too thick, because we don't want them to have bulging eyes. Okay, and just cut out 2 little black circles. Okay, and then take your edible glue, a little bit of glue on the back. It should just stick. And you don't want the eyes too close together, because we're still gonna add a little mouth in between the eyes. So there's 1. And 2. Wipe away any glue stains. Okay. And of course you sometimes want to wait a little bit before you use edible marker to let this thing dry a little bit, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do that now. So you want to use a fine point. I like Wilton's Food Writer, and this is the black, so I'm just gonna add a little smile in between his eyes. If your gum paste is soft, just make sure you don't dig in, because then you are gonna end up denting your gum paste. So just a cute little smile. Then for the dots, if you wanted to, you can, roll out little tiny balls of white and pink gum paste, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use gel food coloring. I find that that's the easiest. And we're going to use our really cool nail dotting tools. I'll have the links to these. It comes in a really cool little set. If you like these, you can find the link underneath the video. I use these a lot. So for the eyes, I'm going to use, let's see, I think it was the bigger one, the bigger ball on the green nail tool, and I'm just gonna take some white gel food coloring. You want to dip your ball tool into your gel food coloring every time. So here is 1 big dot. Hopefully I'm not blocking your view. 1 big dot. Make sure you place the dots in the same place on both eyes so they don't look psycho. And then a smaller dot, I'm going to use the smaller ball, or the only ball. The other one's a little pointy tip on the little blue nail dotting tool. Okay, and now for the little pink cheeks, let's take our, I think it's the same one, the green, the larger green. And just take any pink gel food coloring of your choice, whatever you like. I like the AmeriColor, the Wilton is pretty good too. And then just 1 little pink cheek right below the eye. So cute. What do you think of that?
I love it.
Pretty cute, huh?
Very cute.
Like this one here, you saw I don't have anything on the face, and you can stack these, as cute as you want. If you want to write subjects on the sides of the textbooks, you can with your edible marker. I'll let you pick the subject on this one, baby. What was your favorite subject in school?
Well, you already had one. It's English, but...
You liked English?
Yeah.
My favorite was science. Pick another one. What were you good at?
Well, I like PE too, but...
The what?
PE.
PE? There's no PE book, sweetie.
I know.
What else did you like?
You already got them all.
You didn't
Science
take
and
any
math.
other classes besides English, math, and science?
I didn't like social studies, but you can write it.
What about history?
History's good.
Well, do you know anything about Chinese history?
Not at all.
Let's see if I don't mess this up. Alright guys, so here are our super cute little kawaii textbooks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. These are a lot of fun to make, so if you get a chance to make them, take some pictures and post them on my Facebook page so that we can all check them out. And thank you again for being subscribers. We really look forward to your wonderful comments. You guys are always so generous with your wonderful, wonderful comments. And please join us on Facebook and also follow us on Instagram. If you like this video, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to check out all these other super cute back to school tutorials. You can find all the links underneath this video.